guys, so I have good news. This one is a 5-star read. This is one that I will buy. I want to buy for everyone I know. I want to put this book in everybody's hands. It has impacted me so much. So it's The Vaster Wilds by Lauren Groff. It is so beautiful, so sad. I couldn't read it fast enough. It was supposed to be like a book that I would read through all of August. I finished it in like 2 weeks. Like it's kind of a short book. It looks it's not like long, but it's like double like spaced, and okay, I'm not gonna bother with it. Sometimes it'll just be a big giant blank page for no reason. They could have just written on the other side of the thing, but the double spacing definitely makes it a longer book than it really actually is. But it's set in the very early colonial times of America, and this young woman decides that her best chance of survival, instead of staying in the plague-ridden colony that she is stuck in as a servant girl, instead of doing that, she's going to GTFO and run out into the wilds. And she takes a few very spare supplies, mostly some good shoes, a cloak, gloves, a knife, and flint, I believe, is the other thing that she takes. I think it's only the 5 things. She just travels alone through the wilderness. She has different encounters with natural phenomena like storms, snow, because it's set in late winter, early spring, and she comes across different animals. The way that she scrapes by to survive in the woods, she's so smart. Finds ways to get water, finds ways to pewter cup. She takes a pewter cup with her. That's another thing. It talks about her dealing with just all of the horrible things that you would have to deal with in if you were to just randomly leave your colony and strike out into the wilderness. She comes across some indigenous people, but they kind of, both groups kind of keep their distance from each other for multiple reasons. And throughout, you kind of get flashbacks of like what happened to her from the time that she was a little girl, taken from like basically an orphanage and brought to be this servant girl for this family, how she took care of their child. And it's made clear that their daughter that she's taking care of has some sort of my best guess is Down syndrome, but they didn't know what that was or anything. But the way it's described is just beautiful. The whole book is just beautiful and poignant, and I cannot recommend this enough. This is another one that I'm going to hunt down and own, because just having it be a library rental is not enough. I want to reread it. I wanted to reread it as soon as I was done with it, and that does not happen very often with me. Even if I do give a book 5 stars, I don't immediately want to like turn around and read it again. But this one I did. The ending made me cry, but I cry easily, but still. Yeah, it's a really beautiful story about finding your place in nature by agreeing to be a part of nature instead of just fighting against it. So, yeah. It was a book that I read for my Naturalisty book club on Litsy. And it is not something that would have been on my radar at all if I hadn't been part of that book club. So my takeaway, other than you should read this book, everyone should read this book. If you've ever maybe kind of thought about doing a book club, but then you're like, I don't know, please join a book club of whatever you're interested in. I'm in like 3 right now. I've got the Natural Litsy, which we normally read nonfiction books about nature and stuff, but this was a fiction, and I really liked it. So I'm part of that, and then I'm part of a horror book club, and then I'm also part of a science fiction book club. And you don't have to go like meet in person. Like all of my book clubs that I have are online, either through Fable or Litsy. They're just apps that you can download on your phone. They're both free. Fable has like a paid membership, but you don't need to do that unless you want to be part of a celebrities book club or something, which they won't ever read your thing. So there's a fly that has been bugging me throughout my entire thing of reviews today. So yeah, join a book club, read Vaster Wilds, and have a good day.